are the bulwark of the North. Behold the unyielding motherland. Through the teachings of the Great Orthodoxy, this world's end is kept at bay. Join us! Pledge yourself to the Ice Court! Defend the legacy of Kislev!
Welcome on back everyone to Total Warhammer 3 in part 22 of our Tzarina Katarin Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode we are here for the Siege of the Howling Citadel, where we are indeed outnumbered and likely slightly outgunned. But we have magic and artillery on our sides. We're going to at least do as much damage as we can before we might be forced to fall back if we are. And then we can come on back in and hit him again. But we will go ahead and take a quick look at our map here. I believe it's just the normal, typical Chaos Fortress. Yes, indeed. We need to knock down 2 towers very quickly, and then swap to knocking holes in the wall that we can walk through with our shotguns. Let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, let's do it. We'll go ahead and pull our troops over to this side here, I believe. Before we do, let's go ahead and take just a quick look over here again. Actually, this might be the better angle for us. So let's go ahead and grab, because we have this big tower here that we can use to block a lot of these projectiles, which we'll go ahead and just set our guys up in a bit of a line here, try to keep them safe. It may not work. We'll try. But I'll see as far back as we bring them, and then the wolf hearts. Because there's so many enemies here, we don't really want to put them on the other side of the map, but using them to capture zones would be quite useful. Go ahead and have all of the light war sleds over here. We'll do our horse archers wherever we want them. I think we'll just put them back here for maximum damage in the same spot. And Frost Worm for knocking down the gates. Little Grom for knocking down at towers. Far back as we need to be. Both brothers of Thor. Our 3 heroes. Anyone not deployed? Looks like no, so we'll get everyone in groups.
Champion of Kislev.
Champions, missile infantry, plus the artillery. Yes, all go in group 2. And then all of our cav. Wolf tough Kislevites. Grab our Grom and give them the old attack order right off the bat. Knock down these towers.
When you stand with me, you stand in defense of Mother Kislev.
We've got multiple towers active here, and they can all fire. Let's make sure we're not getting destroyed too badly. Please, tower, protect us. Oh no, it didn't at all. That's not good.
It is my path.
I don't think we can get up any further. Like they're launching 2 hell cannon shots at once is pretty aggressive. Oh, those are flying frequently.
Ruzina, ready.
Come on, little Grom, knock those towers down quickly. Something we need very badly. Those gates. Oh boy. Just barely missed the lads there. I switch one of you to firing on the other. One more cannon shot should take them down. Yeah, double the tower shots is pretty terrifying. Both little Groms start knocking down these towers next. Patriarch, go ahead and try to dodge that, or don't. Either way, I guess. How much ammo do we have on these Groms still? 28. We're doing fine. Doing fine. Get the gates. Patriarch, you keep dodging away so we don't get too much damage on you. Not bad, not bad. They fire these things pretty rapidly. Come on, little Grom. Knock down the tower. There we go. And then from here, we'll have them start knocking out chunks of the wall itself. So let's say... that portion there sounds good. Knocked a couple of those Marauders each right off the top of the wall there. I love that it blasted into the battlements part 2. Alright, so they're rotating their entire group, so let's go ahead and have 2 war sleds come in and knock over these gates, and you 2 do the same here. Alright, we're through the gates there. Everyone can kind of fall back a bit. They don't have any towers, so we can kind of move the men in and figure out exactly where we want them. Let's get them off of fire at will for a moment. Wolf Heart's up. Both Brothers of Tor. We can afford to get most of the guys on in now. Those walls are almost down, and the second they do go down, they're going to lose lots of these marauders. They're just marauders, they're not going to care that much, but I care. Streltsy forward. Again, we're going to take everyone off of fire at will for now, including you, Machina. We need all of our shots hitting the proper targets. We have guys going the wrong way, and they're getting annihilated. We hate to see that. You boys rotate a little bit here so we're not in the cannon fire. Please. Ooh, just barely. Really didn't want to lose that many armored Koslars at all. No choice though, I guess. Towers, did you knock down that section? Or Grom, that is? Goes back to being useless. Let's go ahead and switch their fire. To seeing about sniping. Could snipe that giant, that'd be great. This Lord's just going to wiggle back and forth the entire battle. He's not going to give us any opportunity. Move up here with the horse archers.
Defender of Kislev.
And still raining shots where you can. Let's go ahead and have you set up here, Kevin, and fire on these trolls.
Rest.
No rest. Looks like Little Grom cannot quite hit. Maybe the knights? Even though they look like a mortar shot, they just don't quite have the actual arcing fire, which is kind of strange. Alright, so instead, what if you guys knock over this fort wall? Okay, so we'll have the Streltsy with the shotguns just kind of advance here, and we will take them off of fire, on fire at will it is, so that way they can shoot wherever they want. Horse archers, get you guys off of fire at will, and then we'll have you guys blast those marauders in the back. Should get a lot of damage with the anti-infantry. Their towers are active there. You guys already through those gates? Oh, perfect. They do have Chaos Knights that can engage those, so let's go ahead and fall back. Oh good, here come the metal spells. He's going to stay well away from us and just launch metal spells, so let's see if we can't hit them with the cannons. I figured they could arc those over. Gonna run for his life.
For Kislev.
Alright, Streltsy. Bring you guys over here as well. Frosty the Snowman forward.
Cut them down.
Go arrow, or Tall's Judgment rather gets fire damage on you. Keep pursuing this fool if we can. They move their entire army back over to stop our sleds. Our battle sleds go and advance all the way over here then. Hit. This gatehouse. Meanwhile, these guys can just come on back over here. Little Grom not able to hit him because he keeps fleeing in and out. That's lots of fun. Kevin, you go ahead and fall back just a bit. You there to Frost Worm. This is a slow and steady battle if I've ever seen one. They're trying to stay away from line of sight of our Streltsy.
I am the storm.
Alright, move up a bit further there. As all of our forces are line of sight based, it makes their weapons a little bit harder to use.
Obey the orthodoxy.
Start using your arrows as you see fit, boys. Figured these Streltsy could fire too, but I guess not. They're basically just waiting for us to move in, and then they will surround, so we can't even use our... Let's have these guys take the walls. Sheena, if you can go ahead and drop these marauders in siege before they get their shield back. That'd be just glorious. And I go ahead and pull them back because they're just going to try to keep being cagey, so we are going to have to do the same.
Follow me.
Not having that many arcing fire units is a bit unfortunate.
Come, comrades.
Go for another set of Tall's Judgment on, I'd say, these Chaos Knights as they flee. Take Walls, boys. We'll go ahead and get everyone back on fire at will mode. Tear up those screamers.
Plow through!
Get these screamers of Siege for me. You lads have to advance. I don't want you to fire on them. Yeah, there's a wall in the way. All right, chopping through those other gates there. Just finding our way in is kind of the difficulty here. Where did that enemy mage go? Is he fleeing back further in, or he's all the way over here? All right. Well, what if you guys, Grom, try to take down these two, these flappy boys on the? Oh, they're going up top. That's gonna be tough. Go ahead and move forward, give them a little bit of charge bonus. If little Grom has good shots, I'll deal with those screamers quickly. Alright, Kevin. Let's go ahead and try to draw these Chaos Warriors down. You fight the trolls, Kevin come in behind.
Of Kislev! For Kislev!
There it is. Now we've got our mage here. We're going to go ahead and have her do the Overcast Hailstorm. Doing a good job, like I said, they're doing a really good job of being cagey. Little Grom, can you fire on these Chaos Knights, or is that too difficult? Nah, they don't have a good angle. They don't have a good angle. We'll just move them up a little bit then so we can use them later. Alright, Patriarch, let's get you into the fight too. Evan, let's fall away from the Chosen. Those guys are going to be a bit of a menace. Bear sleds come right through. Horse archers, let's focus fire the Chosen here. My pistol crossbows are wasting a good deal of their ammo.
The motherland's finest.
We will go, as soon as we have the head of the Hailstorm, we'll drop it on top of these Chosen, but I don't want to go for the Overcast version because it's going to do too big of a blast. Evan, go ahead and fall back, brother. These four sleds keep pushing through into these next Marauders. They can use that mass to power through. Come on, then. Alright, the Knights are coming in now, too. We'll go ahead and just slow everything in this general vicinity. Horse Archers, your next target is these Knights. That Hellstorm's mace going. They can smash through here. Those are Chosen, so we probably want to give the attack order and then say never mind and come back this way. Let's use those impact attacks. They are through the walls over here too. Let's go ahead and move back, try to capture a zone. Get rid of some of their points there. They've got some other Knights we'll have to run away from, so we'll have to keep an eye on them. Little Grom. Like you boys to chase this sorcerer. We'll see how well that works. Patriarch, you jumped into a pretty bad group. Give you heals for everyone in this general area. Shotguns are still firing through. As soon as we blast a bit of a gap for us, we're set. Sleds, come on in. They do run over the trolls quite nicely. And trolls do not like being flanked. Alright, Kevin, you turn on around then and start throwing your arrows at these Chosen. Worm, you hit the Chosen. My Horse Archers running in too. Get in here, Horse Archers. Those trolls are broken as well. Looks like they did send the Knights round, so let's quickly get these sleds outside the gates. Tor's Oath Brothers in. I kept you back for a time because I wanted to make sure we had them at pretty much full health. Keep charging on through here, sleds. Took a moment, but we broke through. We'll go ahead and send you guys in to try to capture this zone. Kevin, go with. Horse Archers are about out of ammunition. Tzarina, you're going the wrong way. Little Grom, come on back inside the settlement. Now we can actually move our Streltsy in as well. Shotgun Streltsy, go ahead and just hold this position. You guys move in. Akshina, you have no more ammo. So they're just kind of a melee unit now. He's chosen.
Armored Cossacks! Hearts of ice!
Alright, sleds. Fall back.
Hearts of ice!
They're fighting chosen, which is always a scary time. Well, we can just overcast the frost here. Whip them to pieces pretty quickly.
We fight for Ursan!
Both brothers get in there. Bear sleds on this side. Go ahead and fall back. Or are you guys doing anything they're in? They're sending people to chase you, and it doesn't really matter. Go ahead and send the sleds around.
Fight for Ursan!
Come on, Svelty.
No,
Get
I
firing.
will not accept this. Rusena!
Both brothers have been caught by chosen with halberds. Hate to see it. Let's blind them and sit into sleds. And we'll sit in the horse archer to help out against these chosen.
That was it!
Sleds here aren't going to do the most damage. We can try to push them through.
Sends us forth!
They'll use the charge through into these other marauders behind.
Spreading truth!
Both brothers come round.
Anything for Kislev!
Guess we'll try to fire on these chosen.
Follow the bear!
Our spells just need to hold position for now.
Wolf top Kislev!
When Elves Brawlers, you advance, everyone else kind of come round.
Go with honor!
Brawl Storm is caught in a little bit too much here.
We fight for
We also have one of the sleds back in with those chosen,
On the march!
which is a bad time.
Bring them down!
Good job there, horse archers.
Cold rises.
Here comes a giant, though, so let's go ahead and fold back. Use our last Solyux Lullaby heal.
I am risen!
There's nothing we can do to help that one, so let's just go ahead and fall back.
Take it!
Everyone hit these chosen. Everyone fall back they can.
Wolf top Kislev!
We'll go ahead and use the charge bonus here to help out with that. But let's see, let's go ahead and fire on the giant. And then hold the line.
Here,
What a champion you are.
March!
Little Grom. Finally a worthy foe.
Obey the orthodoxy! Comrades
Not the funnest fight here, but once we break a couple of these, the chosen with halberds, we're pretty much home free. There's a lot of units left, though.
Come, comrades! Onward!
Go ahead and refill the ammunition on the little Grom units. The sheer number of fire, the sheer volume of fire hitting poor Chaos Giants, going to bring him down pretty quickly. Armored Kossar's up. Beautiful work. Go ahead and bring them around to go after these Warhounds. They've got Knights rotating as well to come after us.
land is power! Purge them!
Stealthy! Go with honor!
Bring our sleds on in. They're trying to lure us through. Let's go ahead and just not fall for it. Armored Kossars have been caught. We have metal spells coming in now. Yeah, it's not great. Good to see you, coward. Cannons, let's go ahead and fire on Sorcerer if you can help it.
Attack!
We call him a coward, but we're using spells too.
Yes.
Bring him round.
This wall.
Where's that one coming down at? Oh, it's gonna be great. Oh no, it's in this position.
March with pride!
He's dodging our cannons pretty well. Patriarch, you guys come on in after here.
Light war flag!
You guys gotta fall back. Oath Brothers of Thor, get ready.
Kislev!
Follow the cross.
Are we missing and hitting the chosen in the background? And that works, I guess. Not what I want to see, but it works.
Rusena!
More ammunition on the Axe of the Volksguard real quick so they can help out.
Calls!
Blessed by the orthodoxy!
Alright, good shooting, Grom. Here comes another set of metal spells. This one missing. Anything important, I think.
Anything for Kislev!
Alright, Akshina, let's get you guys moving up. You can at least be used for a net.
Sons of Kislev! Moving!
We have the anti-large here to stop you. He has the metal spells to hurt our poor Kossars, though. Hunt them down.
Rusena! Fight!
We can give you last. Drop the Blizzard in this little gulch here. As soon as we're able to, we'll drop the Mace of Hellstrom and then summon of our Capture Cat.
Power of winter.
Get him.
Rusena! Ready!
Roman killing blow, heals for Odrgina.
Kislev!
These guys are getting obliterated back there. Let's go. Hawks of Mishka behind them, so there's no escape. Zone's being captured again. Go ahead and turn and fire on this group. What else see? Advance.
Take in position! Whatever Archaon asks!
Leds, you advance as well. Get a nice layer of fire here so we can keep pushing back their Chaos Knights. Enemy Sorcerer is slain, so that's no more metal spells coming our way. Get back here, Patriarch.
Kislev!
Kislev!
Rusena!
Follow the bear! To battle!
Our little Grom can start taking out pot shots at this Exalted Hero. That'd be awesome.
Defenders of Kislev!
Alright, so let's go ahead and move forward a bit. We'll go ahead and have the Frosty Boy do his good work. We'll just have you guys gonna sit behind. Give him a broadside. Was a fake.
Ready for battle!
Your advance. Swap positions. Akshina, if you can go ahead and drop the net on this Lords, he's going absolutely nowhere. He thinks he's a tough boy, but he's about to find out. So let's go ahead and fall back.
Defenders of Kislev!
Both brothers, that is your target there. Back to sleds, that's your target. There's a bunch of Chosen there that need to find out. Let's go more Hawks of Mishka to discourage this group.
Follow the bear!
Correct for charge bonus. Discouraged and covered in ice. We're gonna have them push through here after these knights. Both brothers charge in. We're gonna save their lightning. That side charge and all of these sleds should scare them off. Voidnav's Brawlers holding the line here like champions. Here comes the next group of knights. Lock them in place for me. Our little Grom is being goofy, so we'll just set them up here and let them fire wherever they can. Chosen defeated.
Moving out!
Can't get sloppy. We can charge these poor Chosen with all of the sleds. Harper of the Dark Gods can't save you from that many bears. It looks like we might have just broken their army with army losses. Outsmarted by Kislev. How unfortunate to be you. Archaon's gonna be so mad at you boys. Right, it's gonna give us a close victory to try to throw a little bit of sand in our victory there, but absolutely not. We cleaved right through. This was a huge force. We don't need to double the defenders to win. 2,400 guys behind the walls there. Easy. Oh, wow. Sorry, 31,000 gold. Guess we're gonna loot and occupy those so that way we can actually stay here and do some replenishing. Otherwise, we're gonna get immediately pounced upon by these armies coming in from behind. So that's the Howling Citadel claimed. Repairing it would be way too much gold. Amzol the Black was slain in battle. Now what we'll do here is going to hold the line for a turn or two, let these armies come on over here towards us. They really don't like that we're taking away their dark fortresses. Archaon should only have one more dark fortress. They also have Kadak Doom, which apparently also is a dark fortress. Up to a tier 5. These are all going to be fights for us. Mar Blackbeard. Listen, Dawizar. I am so tired of fighting with you, it's not even funny. You think. We will be coming on through from the other direction quite soon, don't you worry. Workers over here currently hanging out at Kazid Irkulaz, but it's a lot of orcs. I prefer to fight it once we have a maximized siege equipment.
Feel my power.
Feel my power. They do have an army coming on in here from a Golfag.
Remember your training.
What as the name goes, not too worried about a bundle of sticks.
For war.
Maxim.
Drużyna.
Oh, yes, you've got volley gun steam tanks coming in soon. You're about to have the best time. If we had volley gun steam tanks with Streltsy,
Leader of Kislev's warriors.
then we're pretty much just using an Empire army, but with the better gun axes. I think only Null and Ironsides probably have better DPS than Streltsy. What building do we want here? Oh, of course, we can't be missing our Temple of Anon. It doesn't give us the most exciting of bonuses, but it's still a landmark. Upgrade the Forbidden Citadel, we might. This much gold, we have a lot of opportunities to do some serious empire building. Yes, we'll go ahead and upgrade the Forbidden Citadel there. River Linsk is for Erengrad. Vostrovitio Yakova. Fort Osterosk is interesting. Wolfenburg, we can grab the Smithery for extra income from our gold mine, which I really like. The Noisome Tumor. I completely forgot we claimed some land up here too. Reminder to put in the climate adaptability mod, otherwise we'll just be playing kind of your normal, typical, this is what you'd be dealing with as Kislev kind of thing. For 900, because you do have to clear the Chaos Waste, it's just you're also not incentivized to claim these settlements because of how many penalties you have. Use the rest of this gold for army.
I switch.
Yours is going up by 1600. How much is the other one going? I realize this is a lot of money. Increase in
Guardian of the land.
Ooh. We might be negative next turn. We'll see. Does anyone want to trade?
What?
What? Wenel would like a defensive pact. I'm sure they're look at all the knights. Knights versus Druki.
The lady
Epic clash.
grants you safe passage.
Yes.
Yes, this will be an auspicious alliance. Alright, look here. We'll keep a little bit of gold in the bag just in case we do drop into the negative, because I realize we're putting in some really elite, together some elite squads here.
Snowbringer.
So 3 little Grom coming in is 350 apiece, and then the 2 armored Kossars just they're a decent amount. No other upgrades I'm happy to go for. You need to stop raiding. Magok, leave. Trespass warning issued. Katarin, you're full health. Can we find a better place to ambush? Only 55%, it's not amazing.
Your time is short, insect.
Let's come up to this crossroads here. If he wants to go after Dvorslav, I really don't mind.
Ula af
He'll be locked in here between this and the river, and he shouldn't be able to escape. Unassigned skill points for Kevin. Horse Masters for your Horse Archer. Now we need to finish off his blue line, so we'll go Punishment and then over to Upkeep.
Defender of Kislev.
80, you can have more damage finally. This is Arcady the second.
Champion of the motherland.
And Glacial Gale, we're just finishing up your hero actions then. Sweet. How much would it be to throw in the walls? 2,700? That is so expensive. Our guys are not going to replenish here the Howling Citadel at all, really.
Noble
What we should probably do is come in here and abandon it. Provide 86 gold, and then it'll take it down to ruins. So it'll force them to resettle it. We'll do that after this turn here, when we're ready to move on the Crystal Spires. But then that is the other major settlement for Wolric, and then it's just the Port of Secrets. He didn't see this one coming at all. Oh, I guess the Force of Decay too. But we're on our way there. Beautiful. Heroes not moved? Let's find out.
Lost maiden.
Juliana.
An
You
exquisite
are making money in
destination.
Erengrad. Perfect. Let's hang out over here with Katarin, and that should be our turn.
This ice.
Man's name's just many-colored. Or yogurt ball. Our flies falls. Alright, our turn once more. Many-colored only took 240. I didn't think they'd be able to snag much gold from our settlements we don't really care about. Prague veterans. These men of ancient Ungol blood are the hardened masters of war in the vast oblasts. Immune to psychology when fighting against all of our demonic foes, including the Chaos Dwarfs. Again, I'd really like for you to bugger on off there. I need to come up and smash Karak Doom. In fact, you know what? Karak Vlad, could you defend yourself? Actually, pretty well. Katarin, we are changing our strategy here.
Move! I command it!
As long as the ambush works, no one's going to know she's there, we can go hit. Karak Doom. They look to be just sending armies after our undefended settlements once more, so in typical fashion, the AI is being extremely cowardly.
The Empire.
You're going after this convoy. Alright, fair enough.
Noble blood flows.
Alexander, can you reach the Forest of Decay?
This is my
Beautiful.
right.
And they should be able to auto-resolve this one pretty easily. If not, we know what will happen. Oh, really? Warriors of Corn. I mean, they at least have the Exalted Pinks and a unit of Regnus Humongous, the Infernal Guard. They'll try and they'll fail. Alright, so we're lacking magic, and that's kind of our main disadvantage. What we will go ahead and do is attack from the same place we did last time. There's just way too many towers in that central zone. So we'll go heavy sleds in the back there. You two up front to catch the shots from these towers, which are going to be nightmarishly effective. Kossars down here. Kind of as wide as we can. Seem to do a really good job of hitting, obviously, good job of hitting the blobbed up units, but not lads that are in more of a line.
Comrades of the bear. Follow the bear.
Move everyone apart a little bit. We'll get them up front to duel with those towers. We have our Zargard. Earthblades. Not having magic here does put a bit of a damper on our abilities to annihilate Khorne, but
True power.
let's prove we don't need it. Go ahead and throw this here. Phone's vibrating, so we have to chuck it off the desk. Low battery, is it? You'll be fine. Let's do the thing. Little Grom cannons. Knock over these towers. Frostworms into the front line there. I think, yeah, the towers can hit just about everyone that we have.
Fist of Kislev.
You guys go ahead and advance. Oh, they're different kind. Khorne towers are much more effective. Keep dodging. Make it into the gates.
Defenders of Kislev.
There you go. Alright, bear sleds. Go ahead and separate. Knock over separate layers of these gatehouses over here. Alright, those frostworms are in.
Warrior of Kislev.
This tower should go down almost instantly here.
It is my earth.
Switch targets.
Up Kislev.
One more hit's all we need. How unfortunate.
Patria.
A little bit unlucky there. Frostworms chopping their way through. I do not want to advance anyone else until we have those towers down.
Heads of the bear.
Right, you start shooting at this tower next.
Lord of the motherland.
Are they both able to fly or not? I think that was trying to go after one of our other units there, which is a little bit spooky. Oh, it did indeed. Went a little bit over. Alright, they're firing on these armored Kossars. Go ahead and try to advance them then, though without getting hit.
It serves Kislev.
Just don't need to move in the range of this one either. Everyone kind of come up this side.
Making it so.
Oh, they finally hit us. Come on, Grom. Let's go ahead and punch this wall down next. And now it's starting to actually get some shots connecting. But a little too late, the towers are down. Alright, so the 2 Frost Worms are going to be fantastic until they send the Bloodletters in. So let's go ahead and keep them back just for now. We can start advancing our infantry. And our Speltzy both. Dark right up front. Earth Blades in the back. We'll bring them in when the enemy's a little bit weakened. Air sleds, how you lads doing?
Sons of Kislev!
Not as well as the light sleds are getting through these walls, but still not doing bad. You guys are going to advance around this way instead. We'll grab them and then move them into position afterwards, but otherwise they're going to get shot by those towers. I say absolutely not to any of that. Looks like they're going to get ready for us to come through this section of wall. Good luck. Really having a hard time firing, huh? Oh yeah, they definitely are. Okay, you two go ahead and advance. We're not just taking out an entire line of our own boys here. They're wasting pistol shots pretty badly, so let's go ahead and keep them off fire will. Not through the gates yet, but they are using some of their ammunition, so we'll go ahead and have them also go off fire will, because they're not even hitting anything, so you'll like to see it.
Hearts of ice.
Move up alongside here now.
It is done.
They're all in. Our guard. Into position, boys.
Taking position.
Gates are destroyed. What do they have on this side to stop us? I don't think they have they don't have nearly as many cav here. They're charging into Exalted Demonettes may not be a good idea. Let's see about just coming into the line and peppering them with some shots first. Oh, some really good damage. Only one model fell, but they're through too. Yeah, sandwich them. So you better not be shooting friends in the back. Fire at will for now. We need to focus on this bit of fight we see. Keep charging through. Break these Exalted Demonettes. We can go through the Warriors of Khorne there. Use that weight to come on through the line. We'll push them back outside here. Get them all off of fire will. They're not doing enough damage to make that worth it. Nice, little Grom. Knock over the sections of wall for me. How are my sleds doing? They rip away real effectively. Go ahead and bring them back in. I don't think they have nothing to catch. Let's go ahead and run down these Exalted Demonettes, or just go after these Warriors of Khorne, either one. Alright, wall sections are defeated.
Comrades of the bear.
Now it's time to start advancing our armored Kossars and putting them off of fire at will.
Kislev's true power.
Get ready there, lads. Little Grom, both knock down this section of wall for me. They're going to hide up on top to avoid the sleds. Fair enough. Just bring them back over here after your beguiling blades things. Bears don't discriminate. Everything's a snack. Alright, war sleds, let's come on back in this direction now. Run over these Coordinate Warriors one more time. Alright, Bloodletters are in. They're just going to do a heap of damage. You boys do some blasting. Frost Worms, get on in there as well. There we go, that's what we want to see.
Behold my might!
Section of walls down to Streltsy. Forward. Off of Fire Will, effectively back on Fire Will.
Taking point! Learn this power!
Earthblades move around. You guys range some shots in behind, or is that too much to ask? Too much to ask. Let's bring them up here, though. Air sleds, bring them out. Thank goodness for you guys' armor.
Taking point!
Speaking of, Valerie, get out of there. You were taking far too much damage. Slow everything.
Land this power!
If you boys push through, we'll bring the Zargard into flanks here.
Go with honor!
Kislev sends us forth!
Veltzy,
Motherland's finest!
we can get you guys up on the top, fire over the into the enemy ranks. That'd be the best.
So be it!
Patriarch's having a hard time escaping. See if we can blast some shots in there. That's probably gonna get more friendly fire than anything else.
Kislevites moving! Bring them
Knock over that
down!
piercing tower instead. Ooh, I take it back. Here's an even better use. Those exalted pinks. Let's charge back through into them. Streltsy, go ahead and move in behind here. They've given us a good opportunity. We just need to pull our weakened units back a bit. Armored Kossars come on in behind too. You guys come through this side. I like that you can't really tell the units where to go. Like the Darth Blades, which I figured would go through the gate, did not. So they're gonna get killed pretty aggressively here. Extra melee defense. Alright, sleds, go ahead and pull back. Alright, Patriarch is beyond the walls, perfect. They're annihilating those exalted pinks. We got them nice and surrounded here at the very least. Earthblades, get in there. Get on back over here so we can go for another Song of Winter Sunlight here in just a moment. The great thing about this battle is we don't actually necessarily have to defeat all of them, just enough to have them break and run. Same as our last battle with Katarin. Dargar, you advance. Streltsy, you turn to take position there. Blast those warriors to bits. Everyone get back in fire will mode for me. Armored Kossars, get in there. A fine strategy.
Making it so!
Back beyond once more here. I'm doing the best job microing them. Back, let's go ahead and just push through, and we'll go after one of these capture points in here. See how good that mass is against these bloodletters. A little bit spooked. Yeah, that didn't go great. To be expected against charging into bloodletters. You guys keep sailing on through then. Back in here, Arcady. You're not Arcady, who are you? Valerie. These are the goodies. Frostworm, we're gonna go ahead and pull you out and then get another charge in. We have surrounded everyone in the center here, so I think they're pretty much doomed. Sleds, go ahead and try to capture this zone while we can. Even one on a broadside, they try to chase you. These units really don't want to advance further. We will force them to then. Little Grom, did you deal with those exalted pinks? Not quite, keep firing. They only sent the exalted bloodletters after them. They just keep wiggling back and forth, we'll capture the zone, or they'll just get shot to pieces. Little Groms are out of ammo. Oh, that's this first group down. Streltsy, turn. All of our guard. Go ahead and advance. Except for you guys, you stay here. Bloodletters advanced just a tiny bit, and they got shot 2 bits. work together here against these Exalted Bloodletters. See how much damage they can get even this low on a counter charge. Yeah, no problem. That's way better than that first time. Barf into the next group. Our initial attack force doing very well for itself. Sleds are a little bogged down here. Have the secondary sleds hit the Exalted. Oh, maybe they don't even need to. Get to work, heavy sleds. Go ahead and pull away from this bit of combat for a moment. Streltsy teams, it's time to advance. You keep shots in there on those Bloodletters, and then we'll have everyone else here. Start moving in. Those pistols are firing. Push them past the enemy lines, that way they turn around and get shot in the back a whole bunch. Sleds have broken from combat like champions. We'll go ahead and bring them around. How about this side? Smash in and actually force them to change those shield positions. Axes and frosty blades. A whole bunch of gunpowder. We'll let that finish off that group. Oh, they're recapturing that zone. Whatever shall we do? Alright, that group of Chaos Warriors are now advancing to their doom. You'd love to see it. Final charge of the Coordinate Samurai. They're trying their best. Hold the line, comrades. That's about half their health. I would turn and run if I were you, sir. Set up in guard mode. One more volley. Is that enough to finish them? Heck, not quite, apparently.
I am Kislev. Taking the lead.
Right, Streltsy, you go ahead and turn and fire on these Bloodletters for me. We'll have them come up and around. You guys move up and fire here, too. Little Grom, if you can fire on these Exalted Plague Bears, just weaken them as much as possible. That would be glorious. Bear sleds, you're here. Those normal Bloodletters, let's just go ahead and run them down then.
Kislev, favorite son. My rule is law. Done.
Anything else we'd be scared of? We already finished off the Exalteds. Run while you still can, hot dog warriors. Here come the sleds. That's Streltsy, come on around this way. We'll slowly and steadily take the positions here, as they're even saying. Little Grom, you're doing something strange. Just come around this way. Warriors advance. Streltsy advance. I'm impressed that Corrin's boys are fighting as long as they are. Let's come back through. They've got these Warriors of Khorne, these Warriors of Khorne with halberds. They do still have some dangerous units here. However, not up front. Fortunately for them, this big blob can have field day with them. Move up this flank here, our Zargard. Move to capture point. Streltsy, go ahead and advance to fire on these Bloodletters. Everyone else, oh, those are the Exalteds. No, they're not. I thought I saw the special sparkly blades. Oh, are they trying to hide? It won't save you. And the leadership's starting to break before we even did too much damage to them. Little Grom, can you fire on this Exalted Plague Bear, please? Be lovely. They were mostly firing over the tops of friendlies there. As a unit of bloodletters, pretty well wiped out, so go ahead and pull away from them for a moment. And capture his own.
Kislev sends us forth.
We'll let their leadership kind of keep shattering there.
Forgive
Fire on these horrors, get those
Father.
pistols cracking. And getting shot at by these towers is not a lot of fun.
Streltsy!
Streltsy advancing fire there. I figured you could actually take shots where you're at, but I guess not. I stand corrected. Those bloodletters are very bloodied.
Bringer on payments!
Matrix, you do not move in. That'd be a bad call for you.
Heavy force.
Those Chaos Warriors are holding the line pretty well. Draw them in a little bit, and we'll go ahead and give them the old smackadoo.
Go with honor!
Warriors try to come around here. Streltsy are doing some insane work. I can't go hit both, we'll just weaken the leadership there on the demons. And that looks to be army losses. Sorry, Warriors of Chaos. You have been downloaded. Grandfather's elite, so worried about their own lives that they were completely useless in the siege. They're trying to get in there last second here. Let's go ahead and fall back. There's no reason for us to get hit by any of these unholy hand grenades. Let them fizzle away to nothing, and we win the battle. Beautiful. Tier 5 settlement taken down. Another fairly leg sweep of a victory. All our real damage went to the Patriarch and the Frostworms, which is exactly what we wanted to see. And we will loot and occupy this one again for another 10,000 coins. Yes, money. So that's the Force of Decay claimed. It already had itself a smithery, so if we want, we can get better bear sleds right off the bat, or some bear cavalry too.
Mother Kislev.
I'm tempted. The heavy bear sleds are so good at smashing through lines. We might just go ahead and grab 2 of them over the Streltsy. We could still keep our 3 Streltsy for our kind of a line with the armored Kossars, but besides that, we would have a much more smashy group of sleds coming on in. Alright, you are ready to move on in there, and Moxim are going to have you not go after the greenskins anymore. At least we'll have to see, depending on what these guys are up to.
Tzarina Katarin of Kislev.
Alright, sweet. So what we'll do is we'll have you then, Feodora.
I switch.
You through Global or Allied Recruitment. Or Things in the Woods from you. Reichland has not a lot. So we'll go ahead and grab then.
I deserve protection.
He deserves protection. Maybe just 2 more. We can grab the armored Kossars from Prague. You could even go with a single snow leopard. I wanted a little bit of a different army here for this one. I'll grab a snow leopard to hunt down any of the mages. And then our front line can be Streltsy. We can do Streltsy and armored Kossars for the front line. Got 3 little Grom units. What else do we need?
Let the frost empower us.
Fairly tough decision. I'm gonna go ahead and grab 2 more armored. Well, I guess just 1 more armored Kossar because we have. Ooh, I don't like that then. I'd like to get another set of long rifles for this army. Go ahead and upgrade Prague to the Bastion of the North. And Erengrad already up to tier 5. Perfect. And the Temple of Banan too. Gotta get all of our landmarks then. That is part of my personal goals. For our technology. We are down here into the secondary tier in Prague. So we got Born in Prague. Stealing items, great weapon strength for our Griffin Legion. I think we're gonna go ahead and snag. Oh, nice. Magic and melee attack plus 10 and magical attacks. Recruitment cost reduction, more recruit rank for Kislev units, and a global time reduction. Orthodoxy Blessed is the way, and then up to Siege Mentality for 15% more ammunition across the board.
Tzarina looks after you.
Tzarina looks after you.
Snow is Kislev's ally.
David Matrosov. Have they come over here after you? Oh, they have indeed. We've got
My delights are too
Onarath
much
and Archaon both. It's nothing but ROR units for Archaon. Slaughtercade, the Rotting Riders, the Swords of Chaos, Underguff, Uncle Furuncle, Hounds, Weird Spawn, and Summoners, all.
Drużyna.
And yet I'm not concerned. We can't afford to repair. How are the walls looking? 88% strength.
This is not fully ever.
If we could catch them in an ambush, we could deal with one of the armies, and then we have to fight Archaon afterwards anyway.
Noble blood flows through me.
Follow me
How much
into the
attrition?
wild.
Now we do need to replenish.
Guardian of the land.
Mishka.
Frost Maiden.
Keep an eye on what's going on here. Warwick and everyone are all kind of sitting up in one spot. We've taken all their major, well, all but one of their major
My blood.
strongholds. We'll go reassuring presence here with Alexander. Valerie will grab replenish troops or dodges song. We'll go replenish troops ×2 and then dodges song. Great bear pelt, so you never get tired. That's just about all we have. Try to command too. Give him a few informants and such to make it a little bit better at his job. More movement. And less corruption too. That will do. I believe this province is all broken up as well. Yeah, they're sending guys across the seas to fight. Trying to quickly grab some more land before they lose their last powerful settlements. Which I respect.
Make
Arca, we can go ahead and have a close victory. We'll go ahead and finish them all with an auto-resolve here.
Motherland.
Rest in peace, Greenskins. We'll go ahead and sack the settlement for 14,000 more gold.
Leave them weak.
Leave them weak. We'll go ahead and move in and take it.
It is
Settlement we're going to go ahead and give over to the Dawi. Just not yet.
Pride of the ice.
Borg's got a bunch of Gabos
Sister
coming on in.
Of ice.
So we will simply repair Kazadir Claws. Get rid of the Stajin here. Keep everything else. Repair Karakrasiak's fairly
Leader
simple
of
to do so.
Kislev's warriors.
Love it. Maxim's got tanks. Go ahead and bring him up to the north to help
Come,
out
we
with
march!
the invasion forces here.
Let us advance.
Podbringer likely is not going to be super useful. Citadel of Prague 2, global recruitment -1 turn, -2 turns at max. Let's do that. We can never get it below 1 turn, but still. Yeah, all of these side settlements here are in trouble. As long as the major ones can't be taken out, I'm perfectly fine with losing one here and there. Alright, we'll go ahead and put in the market square in the Tower of Krok. Goldsmith's Halls or the Akshina Covert Office. Honestly, this province is all set up and good to go.
Frost Maiden.
Alright, we have a decision to be... Oh, we actually have another Ottoman we can bring on in. That's great. Probably the Gormandi Mountains. Making us 2,100. We just claim them. They're making us just about as much cash as... Well, the Glintthorn Mountains we can do too, or the Giant Horn. Here we go, Antal. You're the Giant Horn Mountains, because I care more about them at the moment than settlements we just claimed over here in Chaosdorf lands.
This ice.
Pass up those skill points we have. Merca, I think we're going to go for Blizzard before we go for her Guardian Call upgrade.
The snow
Ursula.
bringer.
Oh, we've got your specialization now. Slay Dirge for the most horrifying Slay riders known to man. We got Wild Keeper for Stalk for things in the woods and Elemental Incarnate Beasts, which is the one I tend to go for. Hexen for extra duration for all of our Hex spells, and then Mother Knows Best, giving our accompanying Lord more experience gain, magical attacks, and a couple of potions. We are going to go ahead and grab a Wild Keeper. I would like this army to have some Elemental Incarnates of Beast soon. Alright, Merca doing your thing.
Without Kislev.
The fact that they failed their last war really puts a damper on their military. As long as Katarin can actually get out here and start doing some damage. Yeah, we need to get that non-aggression pack going so we can actually start directing their military around, because they're just sitting here and turtling up otherwise.
Yes.
Protect.
Yeah, more deals with Angren sounds good too.
For the heir of Lund.
The heir of Lund. It looks like Katarin likes us now a little bit more too. It's the slow agreements you get to build up here with the Dawi.
You know. Yes.
Then it is done. Celebrate by matching blades. Your blade will not match. Katarin's is far larger and icy. Torslav is not worth rebuilding. Really not that many versatile ones are. Go ahead and do the upgrade to the Fort Ostrask though, because tier 4 settlements are pretty easy to defend comparatively to tier 3. Right to the works. Last commitment to pass out here, we'll go for Wake of the Land just for as much cash as possible. We'll go ahead and give it one more hidden turn, but that's going to be the final one for this episode. Alright, Tzarina Katarin's ambush was foiled, so they're just going to sit here and keep building up forces. Unusual location in the Forest of Decay. Is this going to be a bad one finally?
No higher.
It is the homeless shelter. Well, depending. Here, Ronald's acolytes care for the poor and the starving, yet fund their charity by stealing from the wealthy. Ah, the cult of Ronald is the Robin Hoods. So less income from all buildings, but more control. Huh. I don't care about income here at all. In fact, I'm gonna stop collecting income. Sweet. I don't mind also taking out the Slazas here. I'll take the that's what I hadn't seen before. Cult of Ronald. Sure, to move back in on the Volcano's Heart, which is to be expected. Try to hit multiple settlements at once here.
This is my.
We'll move on up to the Forest of Decay.
Roll out.
And that's going to be all the time I have got for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by today's Tzarina Katarin campaign. If you all enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub throne, and I will see you all in the next one.